I'll never forget my introduction into the real world of forgiveness, and it was a shocking wake up call. Hi, I'm David Essel. For the past 43 years, counselor, minister, master life coach, a number one best-selling author, 12 books up to date. I do a lot of different things, wear a lot of different hats, but I just love this work of personal growth. When people talk about forgiveness, they make it sound so easy. Oh, just forgive them. They didn't know what they were doing. If forgive them, it's the right thing to do. Forgive them because Jesus would do that. Buddha would do that, whatever it might be, right? And it sounds so easy. Just forgive them. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Sweep it underneath the rug. Let it go out the window. Just forgive them. It's not that easy, especially if something that has been done to you by someone else is really deep and very hurtful, a betrayal of some type. And I'm going to tell you about how I learned about forgiveness the very first time. It was a long, long time ago, and I was dating a woman, fully in love, and in this world that I'm doing right now. And I found out that there was something going on. There was something amiss. Like I couldn't put my finger on it, right? She was loving to me and kind to me, but there was just something missing. She wasn't looking in my eyes all the time, and there was some signs that there was something off. And I kept saying to her, hey, I know there's something wrong. What's going on? And she kept saying nothing, nothing, nothing. So all of a sudden, one day I find out the truth, and she had cheated on me. She had an affair. But it got worse because what had happened was she had spoken around the community that I had an affair on her. So one of my friends came to her and said, hey, came to me and said, hey, do you know that this woman that you're dating is telling people that you've cheated on her? And I said, what the heck are you talking about? And so I approached her with it. And she said, well, I know you have been. Well, it was one of those smoke screens, right? Because she had cheated. She wanted to divert the attention immediately. So I found out with inside myself that how little patience I had when someone, even though I loved them very deeply, was not only not admitting the truth, but spreading lies about me in the community. And I ended the relationship. Now, as a counselor, I went to other counselors and talked to them, and they basically said all the same thing. David, just forgive her. Move on and forgive her. It's not the end of the world. These things happen to people. Just let it go. Okay, now, if it was that easy, we could easily forgive everyone with a snap of our fingers and it'd be gone, right? But what I found is that I carried this into the next couple of relationships. I was mistrusting. So if I was dating a new woman and she'd said, hey, I'm going to, be coming over at 7, and it was 7:20 and she wasn't there, I was on the phone. And where are you? What's going on? Like you said, you'd be here at 7, right? And she said, well, I'm running a half an hour late. And so then all of a sudden I was doubting everything. The next couple women that I dated actually were getting the brunt of this lack of forgiveness that I had not worked through with the woman who cheated on me. Now, I thought I forgave her because talking to my counselor friends, going through, dear God, I forgive her for cheating on me. I thought that was enough. What a rude awakening. It was a number of years later before I realized I had not forgiven her. That when someone brought up her name, there was a pit in my stomach. That when someone brought up her name, I was angry. And I go, oh my God, well, if you forgive someone, it should be in the past, right? That's when I learned how difficult it really is to forgive. Turning the other cheek is not the answer. Saying I forgive you, but holding resentments is not the answer. Saying I forgive you and moving on is not the answer. Or it's not the answer to say I'm never going to forgive this person because they did something so hellacious to us. Think about the Holocaust survivors who have forgiven Hitler. My God, if they can do that, we can do that in our lives as well, right? So it was a couple years later that I sat down with pen and paper and created a true forgiveness program. I'm just going to tell you the first 2 steps. It's 4 steps long. But the first 2 steps is I had to get all my anger out at the woman who cheated on me. I had to write letters to her that I never gave to her. I'd write them and rip them up and throw it away. Dear so-and-so, I can't believe what a jerk you are to do this. And then you lied to my face, and then you spread rumors in the community that weren't true. And it went on and on and on. And I kept writing and writing and writing until I was spent. I was bored. There was nothing else to do. And then I went into forgiveness writing. And I took every little part that I had written about how much I couldn't stand her and how she had lied to me and lied to my friends in the community and how she had tried to take my name down and all this stuff. I forgave her for every single thing she did. Now, this forgiveness writing took me about 4 months to do. It was a long process, much longer than I thought, right? That was the wake-up call. Oh my God, it takes this much work to forgive someone who betrayed you. Now, some people may find it easy to forgive and move on, but I didn't. And I don't think most people do. And we do take it on when it comes to relationship betrayal. We do put it on the next partner or several partners that we date. That's just common sense. It's got to happen, right? But the way that we created this forgiveness program wipes it out. You purge your anger, rage, resentment. You purge until you're bored. We call it desensitization in the world of therapy. We do it until we're bored. And then we're ready to truly forgive. And the other thing I teach people now is when you write the forgiveness letters, you write their name, right? Dear so-and-so, I 100% forgive. And I have them print forgive. And I have them sit and breathe it in. You for this. And then I forgive you for this. And I have them go through and slow the process down so you can feel the forgiveness. If you don't feel the forgiveness or you get done with it, you go, I'm not going to do that. That means there's still anger, resentment, rage, something left inside. So we go back to phase one and we start writing letters again until we get it all out. And then forgiveness is real. At the end of this process, I had fully forgiven this woman 1,000%. If I saw her today, I would hug her, for God's sake. I mean, it was a very, very long time ago it happened. But after I finally did the work and really realized forgiveness is not a thought process, it's an action process, my life changed. And since then, I've shared what I'm sharing with you now with thousands of my clients. If I can help you, look below. There's all kinds of things we have going on. We have a brand new program, free, as a matter of fact, an online healing program, helping Americans heal. Below, you can join there. We have a new certification, the Mental Health and Master Life Coach certification. That's all below as well. And then if you want to work with me one-on-one with forgiveness, just click on one of the links below to my website, send us a note, and we'll work with you, okay? Don't forget to join this channel, this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. Subscribe, okay? Share this with people. Share it with your friends and family. And then write about your forgiveness story. Do you have a different method of forgiveness you use that you really like? Are you struggling with forgiving someone? Go ahead and write it down, because just the act of writing it can help you to get moving. And then use the 2 steps I gave you, okay? If you need more, let me know, but use them. And let me know how you're feeling right now about forgiveness and where you are, and do you have people still to forgive? Today would be the day to start. I'm David Essel. I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.